Welcome to the Hickok Plant 2016 Contractor Safety, Health and Environmental Orientation. Welcome to the Hickok Plant. While you are here, your safety and health are most important. This plant is responsible for your safety. You are also responsible for your own safety and the safety of those around you. Protecting the environment is very important to us. Thanks for being here to assist us. Environmental responsibility. It is up to us to protect the environment. This is our backyard. We are protecting our future. Our neighbors and community are important. Compliance is not an option. EPA, KDHE, Berla Carbon Policy. Environmental Management System, ISO 14001, Voluntary Program. Environmental Policy. The Colombian Chemicals Company Hickok Plant is a global leader in safe and quality carbon black production. We are committed to conducting our business in a manner that will promote conservation of natural resources while continually improving our process. We are committed to meeting our environmental responsibilities to our employees, our neighbors, our community, our customers, our stakeholders, all regulatory agencies, and any other requirements to which we subscribe. Our employees are committed to meeting our customers' needs while preventing pollution. We are committed to improving awareness levels for all employees in our community by setting targets and objectives for operational excellence and resource stewardship. These targets and objectives will be reviewed annually to ensure our continual improvement. It is our mission to become a good steward of natural resources and a good neighbor in our community. Roles and responsibilities. We expect you to comply with applicable regulatory requirements, conform with organizations' EMS requirements, maintain tools/equipment to control environmental impact, be aware of and manage significant environmental impacts to air, soil, groundwater, landfill, and depletion of non-renewable resources. We will communicate with contractors on environmental expectations, and train contract employees on environmental issues. Environmental requirements. Awareness and compliance with EPA, KDHE, and Berla Carbon. Don't drink the water. Provide SDSs for all materials brought on site. Hickok will manage disposal of hazardous materials. Proper material segregation. Recyclable materials, industrial waste, trash/other. No food or other perishable waste in roll-offs, only dumpsters. Proper equipment maintenance. Report any spills immediately. Keep fuel cans in back of truck/trailer. No open burning on plant site. Aerosol cans can be taken to the SH&E office for disposal. Please recycle. Landfill. Our landfill is for fuel-grade carbon black only. When placing fuel grade into the landfill, you are required to put adequate daily cover over the fuel grade in the pit. Job is not complete until an inspection of the landfill pit has been completed by the environmental coordinator or their designee. Safety is not an option. Required PPE. Hard hats. ANSI Z89.1 certified. May not be worn backwards. ANSI Z87.1 rated safety glasses with side shields. Safety-toed footwear with ankle support. Hearing protection required in posted areas. Always check SDS for product label for chemicals and required or special PPE. Special PPE. OSHA-approved eye protection while welding, cutting, or grinding. Proper clothing for welding/hot work. Respiratory protection. Body harness and secured lifeline when working 4 feet above ground. Zero tolerance for not being tied off. You will go home. More than what is required by law. No rings, necklaces, etc. No visible body-piercing jewelry, face, ears, etc. Long hair must be up. Use sidewalks. Use handrails. Tie off extension ladders. Honk before backing up inside the plant. Communicate. Barricade overhead work area. Don't throw tools. Secure tools and equipment. Remove barricades when done. Training is important. You must have documentation presented for forklift operation, boom/man lift operation, crane operation, any specialty task, confined spaced entry. All the time, every time. Wear all required PPE at all times. Keep your work area clean all through the day. Follow the rules. Do what you are supposed to do. Watch out for each other. Housekeeping is a must. Housekeeping is safekeeping. It reflects on you and your company. Keep it clean all day. Put trash in dumpsters. Ask about metal and other materials. Keep cords, wire, and leads strung overhead and out of the way. This will prevent tripping hazards and protects your cords. About carbon black. Extremely conductive, slippery when wet, smolders, does not burn, and gives off a lot of CO. To be safe, use a GFCI, clean before work begins, no smoking in any building, and make sure there is good ventilation and don't open any process line/vessel or enter any confined space without a permit. Hazard communication. You have the right to know. All SDSs are kept in the SHE office for 24-hour access and most are available online. You must have SDS for all chemicals brought on site. Hazmat area, north of main office building for spent toluene, which is very flammable. Chemicals for water treatment are kept in the boiler sheds. Hopper car/hopper truck area. If entering the hopper car area, you must first check with the warehouse foreman. No person shall enter the hopper car area without the blue light being engaged or if the red light is on. A lock and tag must be placed on the blue light box by each employee entering the hopper car area. Gate to area is kept closed at all times. Consequence thinking. Taking the time to think through a task, identifying and controlling all energy sources, including behaviors, so that injury to yourself or others will not occur. Take 2 to get ready. Take 15 seconds as you engage. Commitment-based safety. 95% of all incidents are due to behaviors we exhibit. We have learned at-risk behaviors or habits for most of our lives, and change takes time. CBS is choosing 3 areas where you need some help and committing to focus on those areas to improve your safety and the safety of those around you. If Burla Carbon employees are unsafe around you or your work area, please report it to the SH&E coordinator or a BC supervisor. Think about all you do. Awareness is the key. Cardinal rules. No alcohol, no drugs, no firearms or weapons, no fighting, no horseplay, no vandalism, no stealing. Not following rules, procedures, and policies will get you sent home. Contractor clause. We reserve the right to check for any Burla Carbon equipment, tools, extension cords, lights, or any other property that belongs to Burla Carbon. We will be allowed to view all gang boxes, trailers, and vehicles at any time and before contractor leaves the property after job completion. Burla Carbon requests no cell phones in the manufacturing area. Phones are to be left in your vehicles. If you are found with an unauthorized cell phone in the work area, we reserve the right to confiscate the phone and return after the project is completed. Critical safety issues. Lockout, tagout, and try. Everyone must have their own lock. Communicate with plant personnel. All disconnects must be shut off by the plant personnel. Zero energy state. Gravity, steam, air, oil, etc. Don't forget to try it. Confined space. Never enter a confined space unless authorized. Hickok will provide permits. You must have documented training before entering. Must have an attendant or watch person at all times. Critical safety issues. Hot work. Combustibles must be moved 35 feet away from hot work or adequately covered. Hickok personnel will supply hot work permits. Any area where there is the possibility of explosion will require a test of the atmosphere to make sure it is safe. Proper clothing and PPE are required for welding/hot work. Flashback arresters required on all cutting rigs. Critical safety issues. Grinders and power tools. Grinders are to be operated with the guard in place always, and should have handles in place whenever possible. All guards and safety devices on all power tools should be in place and functioning properly. Grinders and power tools found on site in obvious operation without a guard or the guard disabled will have the power cord cut in 2. Tools with broken guards will be tagged and removed from service until functioning properly. Obvious operation includes being plugged in even if you are not actively using it. Alarms. Lots of bells, rings, whistles, and flashing lights for operations. Plant alarm system is very loud. Tornado. One long continuous siren. Fire. Short successive tone changes in siren. Other evacuation. Long short tones of siren. Evacuate west of the plant unless told otherwise. If unable to go directly to the assigned evacuation area, go north or south to the nearest road, then head west. No practice unless first notified. In case of questionable weather, know where you are. We are in Grant County. Etiquette. Clean yourself before leaving the plant. Recommend changing footwear. Laundromat has dedicated washers for carbon black. Use these only. Do not track black to town. If we get a bill, you get a bill. Required permits. Contractor permit daily. Hot work. Confined space entry. Excavation. Line breaking. All permits will be supervised by Burla Carbon employees. Daily requirements. Sign in and out. Daily toolbox meetings required. Housekeeping requirements. Report any incident immediately. Near miss/hazard reporting. Inspect your PPE. Off-the-job safety. Driving. Your safety off the job is important too. Drive safe speeds. Wear seat belts. Don't drink and drive. Watch for trains on Road S and Highway 160. Obey speed limits. Highway 160 well patrolled. Watch for deer, turkey, and other wildlife. Thank you for being here. We need your help. We appreciate you leaving your home and family to be here. We rely on your professionalism and job skills. We rely on your working safely. Let's work together to make this a safe job.